What makes something elite? In the pursuit of perfection, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss our latest videos on the best audiophile gear. For all intents and purposes, apart from the color, these look exactly like the same headphone. But don't be mistaken, the Elite isn't just a chromed out Empyrean, it's so much more. To better understand the differences, you have to at least acknowledge the similarities because the Elite takes what the Empyrean is based on, is made from, and just makes it better. The Empyrean already set the bar high with its quality Meze audio sound, the dual array driver, the wide sound stage, great fit, and so much more. Let's start with that first point, the driver. The thing that makes Meze headphones so unique and special is their isodynamic hybrid array driver. A joint effort between Meze and Renaro Isodynamics, the driver itself is something you won't find in any other headphone on the market. Symmetrically placed on each side of the diaphragm, the neodymium magnets are arranged into a hybrid array to create an efficient isodynamic magnetic field for uniform activation across the entire surface of the diaphragm. This results in some amazingly dynamic and accurate listening sessions. The hybrid array is the real star of the show in my book, with two independently shaped voice coils within the same diaphragm. What does that mean? Well, the diaphragm is divided into two parts, the top and the bottom. The top is where the switchback voice coil resides. As you can see on the diagram that Ross is going to put up, the switchback voice coil is aptly named. This coil is more efficient at reproducing lower frequencies. It's interesting to note that it takes up the majority of the real estate on the diaphragm, and that added room makes it easier for those low frequencies to be created more accurately and be more present in the mix. The bottom of the diaphragm is the spiral coil, which is more efficient at reproducing middle and high frequencies. It's also positioned directly over the ear canal for a more direct and immediate sound. Oftentimes when a driver is pointed or positioned away from the ear canal, you have issues with transients, imaging, and the music bouncing around the ear cup before actually getting to your ear canal. This can also influence the sound of your music too. Combining different voice coil configurations makes it possible to create a better sound intensity distribution across the sound wavefront at high frequencies when directed at the auricle and the ear canal. Drew makes a very interesting observation in his first impressions video of the Meze Lyric, talking about their isoplanar driver. It's almost as if the dual driver system has different sound signatures. The separation is wonderfully apparent in Meze headphones, and both the low frequencies and the higher frequencies almost seem as if they inhabit different spaces inside the ear cup, allowing for some really great lows and highs. So that's the driver of the Meze Audio full-size headphones, the Empyrean and the Elite. So what makes the Elite, well, elite? The first thing is that although these headphones share a lot between the styling, driver design, and overall aesthetics, they sound quite different. The Empyrean, for one, is a warm headphone. I would describe it as lush and expansive. Classical music sounds phenomenal on it, by the way. The Empyrean put Meze's soundstage on the map with some of the most separation I've ever heard in a headphone. Like I said in my review of the headphone, the Empyrean is like the big arena show. Large sound, great imaging compared to other planar headphones, and makes your other cans sound like a garage band. The Elites take it one step further. Not nearly as warm as the Empyrean, they offer more detail, better imaging, and some more top-end sizzle. Essentially, if you think the Empyreans are a bit too warm and musical for your liking, the Elite fixes that and makes them your new in-game cans. The tuning of the Meze Elite is what you would expect from a flagship reference sound. Tight and accurate bass response for an open back headphone, and clear and detailed high mids and high frequencies, which add a great amount of definition to the overall sound. The Elite adds more perceived energy to your music due to the retuning and changes to the driver. It will appeal to more analytical and forward-sounding signature lovers, but I still wouldn't classify the Elite as a forward or analytical headphone. It still retains enough low end and warmth from the isodynamic driver array to be one of the most versatile reference pair of headphones on the market. To boot, the Elite driver is much more efficient to drive than the Empyrean, so if you're without a dedicated headphone amplifier, then the Elite would be the better option. The superb imaging and soundstage is still there, the clarity is there, the details are there, it's just better. So it comes down to sound really. If you like a warmer presentation, then the Empyrean headphone is still one of the best flagship level headphones you can get. If you want a little more detail, top-end sizzle, a tighter response, then the Elite is going to be the best choice for you. Of course, some of these sound elements can still be tweaked by Dragon cables. The premium silver Dragon cable for Meze headphones will still help to bring out some of those details that can be masked by the OEM cables, or the black Dragon variant can provide some more warmth if you perceive some to be lacking. We still recommend the Silver Dragon to be the best pairing for both the Empyrean and Elite headphones, however, but as you know, everyone hears differently. Be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll be more than happy to make a personalized recommendation for you and your setup. If we're talking about fit, well, they're basically the same thing. And they're one of the most comfortable headphones out there. Technically, the only difference here is that the Elite ear pads are slightly thinner, helping to provide that more immediate sound and power to your eardrums. But for the most part, they feel identical on the head. Same pressure distribution wings, same cup swivel design, and same flagship level aesthetics. The biggest difference is the tuning. The Elite fixes what people didn't like in the Empyrean. And for those that love the Empyrean, the Elite is either a different flavor or a step up, however you want to perceive it. And that's the tricky part here, isn't it? What do you do if you already have the Empyrean? Look, if you're happy with the Empyrean, and you should be because it's awesome, then stick with the Empyrean. It's still in-game headphone material. If you want more detail and clarity, or prefer a more forward sound, then the Elite will absolutely stun you in the same way the Empyrean did originally. It is a better headphone in our opinion and is deserving of the $1,000 upgrade from the Empyrean price, but you know what you like and the sound you want. If not, or if you have any questions about the Elite and the Empyrean that we didn't cover here, leave a comment and we'll be more than happy to help you however we can. Be sure to be an Elite audiophile and hit that subscribe button. Out of fairness, I would say Empyrean, but that wouldn't really make sense. And give us a thumbs up if you like this video and want to see more audiophile content just like this. And as always, thanks for watching.